Imagine working hard for 40 years, finally hitting retirement, and realizing you're going to run out of money in less than a decade. It's a nightmare scenario, but it happens because most people guess their retirement number instead of calculating it. They look at a vague milestone like $1 million and assume they will be fine. The good news is there's a battle-tested mathematical formula that takes the guesswork out of planning. Welcome to Retire Informed. Today, we're breaking down the famous 4% rule, exploring the hidden traps like taxes and inflation, and showing you exactly how to build a bulletproof retirement strategy that will last a lifetime. To understand how much you need, we first have to look at where this math comes from. The 4% rule originates from a landmark financial paper called the Trinity study. Researchers analyzed market data over a 70-year period to find the ultimate safe withdrawal rate. They wanted to know, what percentage of your savings can you spend every year without your portfolio going to zero? The researchers tested various market conditions, including major crashes, high inflation periods, and economic stagnation. The answer they discovered was 4%. If you retire with a balanced portfolio of stocks and bonds and withdraw 4% in your first year, adjusting that exact dollar amount for inflation every single year after, your money has a 95% chance of lasting at least 30 years. To turn this academic study into your personal retirement goal, you use a shortcut called the Rule of 25. Take your expected annual living expenses and multiply them by 25. The result is your target nest egg. Let's look at 3 quick examples to see how this works in the real world. If you plan to live a minimalist lifestyle on $40,000 a year, your retirement target is exactly $1 million. If you want a more traditional, comfortable lifestyle at $80,000 a year, your target is $2 million. And if you're aiming for a luxurious retirement at $120,000 a year, you will need a nest egg of $3 million. To see why having this exact number matters, let's look at a tale of 2 investors, Mark and Sarah. Both are 45 years old and want to retire early. Mark decides to save blindly. He puts money away whenever he feels like it, but because he doesn't have a specific target, he panics every time the stock market dips. He ends up keeping too much cash in a standard bank account, losing purchasing power to inflation. Sarah, on the other hand, calculates her number. She knows her retirement expenses will be $60,000 a year, giving her a strict target of $1.5 million. Because she has a concrete goal, she automates her investments into low-cost index funds. When the market drops, she doesn't panic. Instead, she views it as a discount on her way to $1.5 million. Who do you think is going to retire with peace of mind? Now, while the 4% rule is an incredible foundation, it isn't flawless, and blindly following it without understanding its limitations can be dangerous. The first major risk is what financial experts call sequence of returns risk. If the stock market crashes during your first 2 or 3 years of retirement, withdrawing a flat 4% can deplete your principal balance too quickly. Because you are selling assets at rock-bottom prices, your portfolio might never recover, even when the market bounces back. To protect yourself from this, you should always maintain a cash cushion of 1 to 2 years' worth of living expenses completely outside of the stock market. This allows you to leave your investments alone during a market downturn and live off your cash until the economy recovers. The second major limitation is time. The Trinity study was designed for a standard 30-year retirement window, assuming you retire around age 65. But if you are planning to retire ultra early, say in your 30s, 40s, or early 50s, your money needs to last for 40, 50, or even 60 years. Over those massive time horizons, a 30-year safety net isn't enough. In that case, aiming for a more conservative 3.5% withdrawal rate is a much safer bet. To find your number with a 3.5% withdrawal rate, you would multiply your annual expenses by 28.5 instead of 25. Finally, we have to talk about the 2 silent wealth killers, taxes and inflation. When you calculate your annual retirement expenses, you cannot just factor in groceries, housing, and travel. You must factor in the government's cut. If the majority of your money is tied up in a traditional 401k or a traditional individual retirement account, every single dollar you withdraw will be taxed as ordinary income. That means if you need $50,000 to live on, you might actually need to withdraw $65,000 to cover your tax bill. To combat this, smart investors focus on tax diversification, balancing their traditional accounts with a Roth IRA or a health savings account, which allow for completely tax-free withdrawals in retirement. So, how do you take all of this information and actually apply it today? Here is your 3-step action plan. Step 1. Track your current spending for the last 3 consecutive months. You cannot project your future retirement expenses if you don't truly know what it costs to run your life right now. Step 2. Calculate your baseline number using the rule of 25, but add a 10% buffer to account for health insurance and unexpected emergencies. And Step 3. Automate your investing. Consistency beats timing the market every single time. Calculating your retirement number is the ultimate shift from hoping you will be financially secure to knowing you will be secure. It turns a vague, overwhelming dream into a simple math problem that you can solve step by step. What is your specific target retirement number based on the rule of 25? Let me know in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about how you plan to reach it. If you want to master your money, understand investing, and build long-term wealth, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss our next breakdown. Thank you for watching Retire Informed, and we will see you in the next video.